Hello everyone, I am Survival Dubs, and today I want to talk about some of the most interesting ways I could beat horror movies. Actually, the ways aren't interesting at all. Give me common sense and a gun and I could beat so many horror movies. But without further ado, let's get right into it. First up, I got The Shining. Now, my entire reason for making this whole video was to talk about this specific movie because I think it's so simple and easy to beat, but people don't understand. And I know that The Shining has some type of supernatural element to it. I'm aware of that, but I don't understand why Wendy does not own a gun. I promise you, if you owned a gun, Jack would have been in line so fast. Like, imagine that at the first start, when Jack started acting weird, Wendy's like, Jack's acting weird. Before we go to this Shining hotel, I better strap up. And she goes and buys a gun, unbeknownst to Jack. So they go to the hotel, right? And Jack starts doing that weird shit. Wendy, give me the bat, Wendy. And like, hypothetically, if I were Wendy, all right, I give you this bat. I throw the bat at Jack. He might catch it. I don't know. Immediately afterwards, I up Jen off the side of my hip. I say, Jack, stop tripping. I swear to God, I'm gonna blow your shit back. He says, give me the gun, Wendy. All right. At that point, you've signed your own death certificate, right? So I'm gonna start shooting. Doop, 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 doop. And Jack is now on the ground, no longer with us. And the crazy thing is, I'm gonna be at his funeral like, yeah, Jack was a good man, wonderful father, loving husband, but he started tripping. I don't know if he got a hold of some bad milk or what was going on, but I had to up gin and Swiss cheese and shit, put a couple more holes in him. But maybe he'll know not to do that anymore. And he was a loving husband, and we lay him to rest. Amen. Now Jack is gone. Horror movie solved. Was that hard? No, not even a little bit. Give me a gun and common sense, and I swear most of these movies would not be hard to beat. Matter of fact, it don't even gotta be horror movies. Give me Harry Potter. Put me in a situation where like Snape was acting up, or Voldemort, or anybody. Talking about some abracadabra, abracadam. Alright, abracadabra, abracadam. I'm finna up this Glock and let it go bam. Doot doot doot. New holes in Voldemort and Snape. I don't know why ain't nobody in that whole universe had a gun. If you had a gun, I guarantee you things may have been a lot more simple. How are you gonna cast a spell when you have shells in your body? Explain that to me. Explain it. Just to go ahead. Bullet casings all in your body. What's going on? Like, what are we gonna do after that? Nothing. You can't cast no spells. Automatic W. I don't understand what's the big fuss about. If I knew Harry Potter, I'd be like, hey bro, put down that little magical stick, and here go another magical stick. And Harry Potter would have won everything. I don't know the exact, premise of it. I know a little bit about it, but Harry could have beat everybody. He could have had everybody in order and getting along, guaranteed. Next up, I got No Country for Old Men. Now, there's multiple scenes where if a person just had a gun, the whole thing would have been over. Now, y'all know Anton Chigurh, right? He's the main antagonist and whatnot. So there was this scene where he stole this police car and he pulled up behind some guy, and he was like, he's in a police car. So the dude pulls over, rolls down his window. Anton gets out, starts walking with this like cattle gun that you use to like put up to a cow skull, press a button, and it kills them, right? So this guy gets out, he walks out the car. And the other guy in his car rolls his window down naturally. So me, if I was that guy, I'd be looking back. Hey, why he don't got no police uniform on? And what is that in his hand? Is that a cattle gun? Now I'm sure I would know my stuff by then, right? So I see, he has a cattle gun in his hand. Don't got a police uniform on. He's saying, Sir, get out of the car. Get out of the car, sir. I'm gonna be like, are you even a police officer? And he'll be like, get out of the car. So I'd be like, okay, he's in a police car. I'll get out of the car, But I'm gonna have my gun on my hip. If anything goes off, you will know. So I get out the car, right? He's like, hold still. Hold still. Now in the original scene, he puts the cattle gun up to the guy's head, and you know what he does. He kills the guy. So he's like, hold still. And he's trying to put the cattle gun up to my head. Who in their right mind doesn't move? So I'm gonna hit a weave, step off, pivot to my right side, up gin off my hip, and put new holes in Anton Chigurh. No Country for Old Men is solved. Woo! We all win. So then I'm gonna go to the police car, call the real police on their radio, and just sit there until somebody get there and explain themselves. I know for a fact I'm not sitting there and getting hole punched. The dude that died didn't have to. Matter of fact, as soon as I saw he wasn't in a police uniform, I'm pulling off. I'm just gonna avoid the whole situation, but not him though. Another scene from No Country for Old Men that I would have survived is if I was that gas station clerk and he come up in my store on some strong shit talking about some, why do you care where I'm from, sir? What business is it to you? And like, whoa, I'm trying to make small conversation, buddy. Are you trying to get tough? What's really going on? So as soon as he start getting jumpy or saying, flip the cord, I'll be like, no sir, get out my store. Then if he don't get out my store, we're in America. I fear for my life. I'm gonna start looking around, make sure everybody hear me saying it. I fear for my life. Sir, get away from me. Then I'm gonna start smiling like the Grinch. Up Jen off my hip, and you know what's finna happen. So I up I up Jen, right? He's like, sir, you can't kill me with that gun. He's yapping. I'm be like, sir, get out of my store. Ah! Boom, 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 boom. Anton Chigurh's dead. Now, is there a little bit of plotting that goes into that murder that maybe I will not get away with? Yeah, but he's in my store. He's on my property. I told him to leave. He didn't. Free body, honestly. Movie solved once again. Another one that I think about, just thought about it, was this is one that requires common sense, right? So let's say I'm in Jurassic Park. Y'all know the Indominus Rex that could do all the camouflaging and be like, you know, really scary and smart. So let's say hypothetically, well, let me explain the story to you, right? So the Indominus Rex was in its cage, and then it just goes missing, right? And no one sees it in its cage. And mind you, this cage is super huge. This thing is not breaking out. So they opened a big gate to get in the cage and start looking around. Okay, if I'm in charge of things there, and they're like, oh, we don't see it on the thermal scanners, I'll be like, okay, it's still in there. It didn't go nowhere. There's no holes in anything. Nothing's dug up in the ground. It's clearly in there trying to camouflage us so we can sneak out, you know? Realistically, if anybody says we gotta go in there and get it, somebody kill that fucking guy right now. He's stupid. He doesn't belong to be on this earth with the rest of us. He's dumb. You want to let this insanely large T-Rex that is way more advanced than everything we've ever had out into the rest of the park? Huh? I'm talking to you. Like, what do you got going on? Immediately you're fired. Immediately I'm sending you home with a bomb strapped to you. But that's how that's how I would beat that Jurassic Part 1. Another one I literally just thought about is Squid Game. Now, hypothetically, if I was like some random person in Korea and I was like broke and I really needed money, and they came up to me saying, hello, we have this opportunity for you to make about $10 million. All you have to do is play a few games. I'm be like, a few games. I start thinking, oh, I dropped something. I start thinking, a few games, that don't sound right. So I have to assume that they're talking about death games. And I think that they're talking about death games for like $10 million. I gotta think. I'll ask, how many more people are in there? I'll ask them, how many more people are playing? And once they say, oh, about 200-300, maybe 4, I'll be like, huh. Nah, I'm straight. I'm just gonna go fill out this job application for McDonald's or literally anywhere else and keep living my life. Most of those people, all of those people in there are gonna die except one. Do you dead ass think I have main character syndrome that bad? I'm a regular person. I'm not joining those games. But, you know, other people would, you know, they need the money. Me personally, if I was that down bad, like $10,000 in debt, maybe more, I would just start working, bro. I'm not gonna go play a debt game and lose and die. Then my debt gets passed on to like my mom or sister or whatever. That's just, nah, I don't like that. And I wouldn't play the games. But that's really all I got for y'all today. Thank y'all for watching so far. Initially, as you could tell, I thought this video would be about horror movies, but it wasn't. And towards the end I started spiraling a little bit because I was like thinking of new ideas and laughing, talking about them, so our words didn't come out as clear, and I apologize for that. But thank y'all for watching this far, and I appreciate every single one of y'all. I am trying to just get the channel to 2,000 subs, 2,000 subscribers if I can. See how my words are not coming out how I want them to. And I just appreciate every single one of you for being here, making this community, making me want to upload more. And I like to try to make y'all laugh and just hopefully y'all enjoy the videos. And eventually, I know I'll probably be way bigger in the future, but right now, you know, it's hard to think about, you know, because I got so much work to do. But I'm fine with that. I'm doing something I like, and it might not go as good as I wanted to all the time, and that's fully okay. And I will see y'all very, very soon.